Hey guys, Aaliyah here with Ode to Paper. I am here with my wrap up for the How to Kill a Kit with Style kit for March. If you watched my video at the beginning of the month, you'll know that I combined Paige Evans Bloom Street with Cartabella Farmhouse Market. So let me show you what I created this month, and I did not kill the Cartabella Farmhouse Market part of the kit, but that's okay because I have another kit that I will show you that I'm going to combine it with for another How to Kill a Kit with Style further on in the year. I'm not going to jump right into it, but later on in the year I will revisit it. So this is the page that I created for Pinspiration this month, using the Cartabella Farmhouse Market, and it actually might be the only page I created using that paper. So there's this one. This was a Pinspiration, so it was a pin that I had found on Pinterest that I used as inspiration for this page. And then I have this one, which was my Smash Our Stash project for this month. This is using the Paige Evans Bloom Street collection, along with some of her Truly Grateful collection. And I also did I did add a piece of this specialty paper in to this page, and that was one of my goals for the year, was to try and get some of my specialty papers into my layouts. So this is the one I created for the MK Gun YouTube hop. Sorry, that got caught on something. So I have scrap lifted one of her layouts that I believe she used for her her scraps video. Oh, Baby Got Scraps, that's what it's called. So yeah, I scrap lifted one of her layouts. All of these will have process videos for the past month. So this is a 6x12 page that I had created for my 6x12 album of my daughter Paige. And then I have this mixed media background. Oh, this is Cartabella Farmhouse as well. So I did get 2 layouts done with that collection. And then we have this one using Bloom Street, as well as the Truly Grateful. And then I also have this one. This is an anime digital drawing that a friend of my daughter's did for her, of her and Jared. And I thought, it's so cute, I had to scrap it. So this one I actually used I used the Bloom Street, but I also used some of the Horizon stickers. Yep, Horizon, and this one, which is a Maggie Holmes crepe paper. I don't know what collection it's from. It doesn't actually say, unless, you know, there's, maybe it's Sunkissed. I don't know. It doesn't actually say the name of it, so, but it's from 2018. Both gorgeous. Anyways, I had thrown those into my kit as well. So yeah, those are my layouts. Now, I did create other things. One of the things I created was another little mini book to send to my mom and dad. This time I did photos of Bart's granddaughters, Peyton and Gracie, using all Bloom Street. And I thought if I'm going to send them one of Colton, like I created last month, then I should probably send them one of the girls as well, because they've never met the girls either. So there's that. And then now I was bound and determined to kill this kit this month, this part of the kit. I didn't use up all of the die cuts and ephemera, but the paper's all gone. So I'm really happy with that. And then I created a memory Dex card tray using cut file and video from Heidi Swap that's on the Silhouette store. So I used that really pretty umbrella paper. I don't have any photos for, you know, umbrellas and rain, so I thought this was really appropriate, and I used one of the sheets of the green cardstock to line it and some of the washi tape. So that's what I created using this kit. Now I want to show you what I have left, and I'm going to start with paper. If you've watched my How to Kill a Kit with Style wrap-up videos, you'll know that I like to take whatever's left of the paper and create kits for my pocket pages. So that's what I've done here. I took all of the bits and like all of the cardstock scraps, all of the branding strips, the any of the papers I had left, and make them into pocket cards. So I ended up with 3 4x6. I have 8 plain. Some of them are patterned, some of them are just colored cardstock. There's a couple of white in here. And then I had the 12x12 acetate sheet. Now, in 12x12 format, this was too much for me. It's too much everything. So, and I like fussy cutting, but I don't enjoy it as much to sit down and do all of those tiny little flowers. So I cut them into, so I ended up with 6 4x6 pieces, which is really way more usable for me. If I decide to fussy cut one of them out, that's such a much smaller task than the whole sheet. And I thought, you know what? These are gorgeous for a pocket page. And look how pretty that is in pocket format. That's the 3x4, or if I want to use it for a 4x6, well, this is not white, so that's not helpful. I'm trying to find a big white card. I don't have one. But anyways, I could use it for a 4x6 card or cut it in half and use it for 3x4 cards. And this is way prettier to me to use than one whole big sheet. It's too much for me. Not my style. So that's what I've done with that. So I ended up with 6 of these, 8 plain cards, and then I took all of my scraps. I cut them into either 3x4, or sorry, a 3-inch length or 4-inch length strips of however wide I can get out of them. So I use them to decorate some of the plain cards. Here's some more here. I used punches. There's a banner. I used my label punch. Just decorate them up. They all match beautifully. And then I take them and I Frankenstein them into 3x4 cards. I love doing this. I mean, I get every tiny little piece of scrap used. Everything matches because I've already matched up the papers with the cardstock. And I ended up with 24 of those. Perfect. So that's what I've done with all of that. I'm just checking to make sure we're filming still. And we're good. Okay. So I'm going to show you what I have left. For a 12x12 cardstock, I have 3 sheets. That's it. I think I had 6 to start with, or 8 maybe, but yeah. 3 sheets. That's all I have left. These will go into my cardstock stash. Now, the 8.5 by 11 cardstock, I did kill a few sheets. I haven't killed the whole thing yet, but that's okay. These are going to stay in my kit until they're gone. There's a few other small scraps there, but that's okay. Now, in regards to bigger packages, I had the thickers, the Flutter Puffy phrase and accent stickers that went with the Bloom Street. I used a couple of words. I did not kill that. There's that Maggie Holmes crepe paper. Used quite a few off of here. The Paige Evans Horizon. I used a few off of here. The Full Bloom that I had that came with my Paige Evans, I didn't even crack that open. This is the Recollection stickers. I didn't even crack that. Or the Color Vibe Green Alpha stickers. Never touched them. The chipboard accents, I have two. I have this one that I didn't touch. This goes with the Cartabella Farmhouse. This one I used a couple of pieces. That's it, only a couple, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm going to show you how I'm going to combine that. I had the 6x12 Bloom Street stickers, so this was only half of the package. Actually used a lot out of this one. There's only a few left. And I had thrown in this K&Company set of envelopes. I used one, but that's okay. It'll go back in my stash. And what I might do is pull the colors that go with the Farmhouse collection and keep them with that. The rest will go back in my stash. I had also thrown in, oh, there's the labels that go with those envelopes. Some of this, it's wood grain sticker paper. So I've used all of the pink. There's three, there was three of each color. So I used one of the green, one of the blue, and all three sheets of the pink. That's good. I will keep moving that along. Now, for 6x6, I have the, bear with me for a second here while I get myself sort of organized. There we go. So this is what I started with. This is my paper pad that I'm using. I don't like it, so I'm using it to back photos. That's going to go back in my stash. I had thrown in this Color Vibe 2 from Simple Stories. I did actually use quite a bit of it, but again, it'll go back in with the kit until it's gone. The Farmhouse Market 6x6 pad, I used a few pieces, but not a whole lot. So, of course, that's going to go back in with the rest of that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, I had so much in this kit. I am impressed with what I did get used, but I still have so much left. Okay. I had thrown in a stash of paper doilies. I used a couple. That's okay. That's, you know, that's kind of an evergreen thing. It always comes back. The Bloom Street Puffy word stickers. I used actually quite a few of them. I used all the yellow ones, one of the bright pink ones. The butterflies, I used quite a few of those. The sticker book, I actually got quite a bit of traction on this. Now remember, I have all of these pocket cards that I will put in a kit and we'll need to embellish them. So whatever I have left from Bloom Street will go with that kit for pocket cards. All right, I have the Dear Lizzy Puffy stickers. I used actually quite a few. The Whimsical Puffy stickers, I used quite a few of those as well. But I'm looking at them, there's lots of crafty things in here. So what I might do is start one of these for all of the crafty things and stickers that I, you know, find along the way. This was a cut file. I have not used that. That was a scrap. I did not use that. So back into Cartabella Farmhouse Market. I did use a few of the frames and tags, which I have 2 packages of. So I only used a few out of the 1. I used some of the Puffy stickers and some of the adhesive brads. This I had thrown in. I didn't touch them, but I really like them with the farmhouse market. So I'm going to put those in that new kit. This is a page of the Bloom Street that I had cut up intentional. I had intended to fussy cut all of it. Didn't get fussy cut, but it's going to go with those pocket cards to put in that kit. I have leftover bits and fussy cut pieces from the farmhouse market. And I have all of these word phrases from one of the sheets of the Bloom Street that will also go with the pocket page kit. Okay. Now that we have all of that established, I'm going to show you, just making sure I didn't miss anything, what I have left of the ephemera packs. So I have the washi tape. I did use actually quite a bit of this one. So I made some traction on that. Washi tape will just go, actually that'll probably just all go in there. Oh, I also used this iridescent one quite a bit. This is a farmhouse market one, so it'll go in that kit. The Nuvo I did not use, but I don't tend to use Nuvo on my layouts because it takes a long time to dry. I know I've mentioned that before here, and I don't have the space to lay out all of my layouts, all of my pages, to let it dry long enough. So I don't tend to use that on scrapbook layouts. I use it more on cards or other projects, smaller projects that I can have space to lay them out. The sequin pack for Bloom Street, I used a couple of those, not a whole lot, but I'm not a huge sequin user, so I'm not sure I will put those with that to keep that all together. Now, I'm just going to move these over. And yeah, the washi tape went flying. So here's what I have left of this kit. I took some of the strips and pieces and made some longer embellishment clusters. I think I made 5 and I used 1. I used 1 on a layout, but that's okay because these can all be shortened or added to a layout in the future. This actually would go with the farmhouse market colors. So, you know, that one can go there. These can go in my embellishment bin, or they can be shortened to go in with the pocket cards. So we'll put those there. That didn't come with the kit. I have this card left. These are some of the stickers. I have other scraps, but what I like to do with scraps is punch them out. I did fussy cut a bunch of these and use them. These little 2x2 phrases, expressions, cards from Bloom Street, but they will go with that kit. So I have a bunch of, you know, some of the tags. There's that. I also have some of the Truly Grateful ephemera left in here. So these are going to go in with the pocket kit. And here is what's left of the enamel dots, the shapes, so the flowers, the dots, the hearts. I did use some of them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot of what was left over for tiny pieces of scraps, I punched them with my heart punch or my butterfly punch. So they do get used. There's another one of those gorgeous birds he was hiding at the bottom, and a butterfly. So I am calling this kit done. Yes, I have leftovers. The paper is pretty much all gone. No, not pretty much. It is gone because I have other things for it to be. So the pocket kit will get put away. The farmhouse market. Now I'm just going to show you. Oh, here's what's left of the rhinestones. Sticking together. Not very much. I used quite a bit. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to combine the farmhouse market with. So I'm just going to push that all to the side and pull out what is a good representation. Okay, so the chipboard sheets in the 6x6 pad. What I'm going to combine those with, pardon me while I grab it. I'm going to combine those with the spring market from Echo Park. I was just wondering when this came out. This is 2019. Farmhouse Market is 2020. So this came out one year, this came out the next. But the colors are so good together. So I'm going to combine this with this collection. And the only thing I have for this collection is one package of frames and tags plus this sticker sheet. So I think it's going to combine very well. And I will revisit that collection later on in the year. But yeah, that is my, excuse the mess here, I'm not very organized today. That is my How to Kill a Kit with Style layout share, what I have left, and you know, I will be putting together another video to show you my new How to Kill a Kit with Style kit for April. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Have a great day.